Hey everyone, welcome back to CP Whiskey Creek in nscale. Recently I took part in the Homes Layout Tour, which is hosted by the HO Model Engineers Society, HOMES for short, their club, which is a primarily TH&B club located in Hamilton, Ontario, and this layout tour involved layouts in and around the Hamilton area. We started our day in Burlington, Ontario, in one of the few modern layouts on the tour. This one is modeled loosely after London, Ontario, and there's a good mix of completed scenery as well as some areas that still are waiting to be finished. Lots of good long running trains and a good mix of various locomotives and different CN, CP, and of course one of my favorites was a modern take on a what-if scheme of a TH&B SD90. The next layout was the Homes Club, and this one is based on the TH&B in Hamilton in the 1950s, and there's definitely no shortage of maroon and cream locomotives throughout the layout. I've seen this layout several times before, and while not much has changed since the last time I've seen it, it's still very enjoyable to visit. The next layout is based on the Pensy in the 1950s, which is interesting on a tour through Southern Ontario layouts. The modeler is a master model railroader, and it definitely shows with his attention to detail. He's added many scenes that involve friends and family, and even has an industry named after a close friend that had passed away, or putting his in-laws to work on some of the house building.
Taking pictures, and I've got a coal mine under there, and it's called Burn Coal Company. Oh, yeah. We are in after 10. Yeah. I love that on the left, 10 and east.
Next up is another one that's supposed to be based on the TH&B in the 1980s, but there was definitely a mix of modern trains running at the time that we were at least there. Maybe they put them out there just for the enjoyment of people coming on the layout tour, but I was definitely impressed with how long some of the trains that they were able to get running. While they have a long ways to go on the scenery side of things, you can definitely tell that they've spent a lot of time working on the track work to make sure that's tied down really well. The next one was very impressive in the sense that it's all DC. I ran into Nick of ITLA here as well, which was kind of neat running into him. But back to the layout, this was definitely a railfan's layout, as he had everything he possibly could running, and there was still tons of stuff sitting idle in some of the sidings. That then brought us to the only N-scale layout on the tour. While it was technically based on Pennsylvania in 1969, lots of great scenery, long-running trains, and it also sounds, from speaking to the owner, like it's been a bit of a family affair, as he's had the grandkids coming around to help out with scenery and other things. For our final layout, we ended up out in Font Hill, and this layout is owned by another master model railroader, and once again you can definitely tell. This is another TH&B layout as well. Note the theme for the Homes layout tour. But again, the modeling was spot on. As soon as you walked in, then I recognized the Waterford Bridge, and there are many other great scenes that really came to life by his attention to detail. You can say what you want to say about the NMRA, but when you see the layout of a master model railroader, it definitely shows. There were so many more great layouts that we could have seen, but we had to be choosy since there's only so many hours in the day. The scenery throughout was absolutely inspirational, and I'm very thankful for all of the layout owners as well as their families that open up their homes so that we can come inside and see. So thanks to them all, and well, thanks to you for watching.